That's good. You know what? I don't even care. I have WD-40. That's not like a permanent solution. It only lasts for so long. So spend some of our money so everyone is leveled up a bit more. We're gonna start with the dragon first. Why am I wasting racing? Whoops. Custom, I guess. What do you mean by equipment descriptions? Oh, if you mean like the flavor text? Yeah. Give me one sec. I think I might remember where you can find it. Because I remember seeing something about this not that long ago. I think it might be that. Some of the names might be different, by the way, for the English translation because it got like changed in different releases. Well, that's a good start. Oh, you actually wanted the specific flavor text. Yeah, I don't know if that's available anymore. I thought you wanted like the information that tells you what the references are. Okay, good. Not so good. I'm not gonna switch to Tori just yet. Go for Regal. We got Terror. Okay. Should be good. No Blade of Pain. Oh well. Dragon Whiskers is good to get though. You need that for a certain crafting item. Yeah, this game has references to everything, like really old stuff like wizardry. Well, that's a terrible encounter. Can I kill it? Unfortunately not. Okay, I can't kill this. What am I doing? That's what I told you. Oh shit, I forgot about this. I think it's only the top two that actually give you progress. Maybe Casa, she has good multi-target. Yeah, I think it's both of the top two that give you extra areas or extra content. Just make use of the staircase to reset our encounter rate so you don't get one. Okay, we got the relay point. This is just for like an optional piece of content later on. Like an optional enemy you can fight, which you definitely want to fight. but we will not be able to fight it at our current stage. As you can see, this one doesn't move, even though I'm like next to it. It will when I step in like a space next to it, but watch, as you can see, it's level 124, and we actually survived. Fortunately, we're not going to kill it. It's actually pretty easy to kill. Like once you're at the proper level to do so. I'm not even going to entertain you on that one, because I know I finished what I said before you had a chance to write all of that. I don't think this actually goes anywhere. Oh, it does, okay. Well, I mean, I knew it went to here, I didn't remember there being a chest here. Alright, so that's that uncovered. Also, we've got the best subclass in the game. The Gambler subclass. Contrary to the name, it actually doesn't really have much to do with that. There's no any kind of like luck associated with it. It's more so like that you're living on the edge, because the main reason to run it is that you can get a really like massive damage increase, but you take double damage in the process from everything. However, the double damage doesn't actually make too much of a difference if you plan around exploiting the extra damage you get. It has another attack, or not attack, but another skill which just makes all of your attacks cost double the MP for like an extra increase in damage, which is actually still pretty good, especially for characters that use like cheap ones. And the subclass itself gives a lot of good stats, since that's actually a thing that I don't think I actually mentioned. I think I like mentioned it without like directly saying it, but they give you passive benefits as well, which I can show off in a sec. Alright. Now we have to reset everyone and go fight Yuko. she's already reset, but whatever. Why is the game running so badly for some reason? It's like it keeps like lagging. I'm not really sure why. I don't have like anything running on my computer besides OBS and View. Anyway. Well, no, it's just it feels like there's been more like random frame drops compared to usual in it. You see, like it just like dropped by 6 frames right there. They were like a pause. What did I Wait, why did I reset Mistia? I didn't have to. So this is the boss that we need instant death resistance for. That's a fun one. And if you don't have it, you probably just die on turn 1. One sec. Anyway, to explain what I was talking about, so you like go to the subclasses. Oh, sorry. You see it says always active when you have the subclass, and then it tells you what are increased. So each of these have like a specific thing that increases. And this one gives you a lot of attack and magic. Plus these ones, so 24% extra damage, but your spells cost twice as much. And this one, you take 100% more damage, but you get 16% more damage dealt, which is less needed than the... This is the one you mainly just need. So we need Tenchi. Well, that's not like what is intended, but you can pretty much run it on any offensive character. Just because the damage increase is like massive compared to the next best alternative, except for one specific thing later on, much later on, which you can only give to one character at a time. Yeah, I don't think I need. I can just give Tenchi a ribbon when I don't leave her, but I can just give her strategist. A ribbon. Needs these. And we will take resistance boost. And we'll take mind enough from the actually what's her dark resistance? Bad, yeah. We'll take these 3. Alright, so 107 now, so it's a pretty substantial increase. I think she needs a bit more death resistance, but I can fix that with this one item. That's fine. Actually, I'll probably run more death resistance instead. Where is the light crystal? There it is. Kind of, because the first attack is a really strong dark attack, which is always used, so you really want to be able to survive it. As long as you can survive that, the fight's pretty easy. It's just that the attack also inflicts instant death at a very high chance of success, and it requires a very high amount of death resistance to become completely immune to it. She's weak to wind, so you need to speak up for this one. I didn't move my character's whips. So Yomo will be good here, since she has Ghostbuster damage. When I could give it to anyone, but I probably won't end up doing that. I think she's weak to silence as well, actually. I'm gonna go like half now. So, if you look at the top underneath where it says their name, it says like experience to next level, or it just says like experience like 13786, and it says next, which is like the amount you need to be over for your next level. So 3-4. So you'll see like Sanai, who is a higher level, has less experience needed for her level, despite the fact that she's one level above her. So each character has like a certain amount of experience that they require for each level. So Patchouli takes a lot more than the other characters, so she's a lot lower. Whereas Minariko levels really quickly, so she has a lot higher of a level. It's a balancing thing, essentially. So like, I'll just demonstrate it, so you can see. Let's get rid of these two for a sec. I'll take Chen and Yukari. So Chen's level 69 and Yukari's 59. But you can see Chen has only like 82 attack, whereas Yukari has like 132 attack, and all of her stats are pretty good, except for like attack, which she doesn't use. And her speed is like mediocre, but she's like great stats and everything else, whereas Chen has like horrible stats and everything except for speed. So Chen offsets her deficit from the fact that she levels faster, whereas Yukari has like a very slow leveling rate, but she has very high stats to make up for it. The library works the same way as well. Let me just get my other character back. Here we go. At the top, what am I doing? So if you go into like the library, there's lag again. A lot of lag. So Yuka's, hers are only level 44, as you can see, but her costs are 195. Whereas if I go to, where's Minariko? She has 194, but hers are 60, so she has like a huge increase of library stats. Or she can get a lot more levels in the library because her leveling rate in the library is a lot faster. This is also like a different thing than the level up rate. Like Minariko levels up quickly and she has a really cheap library cost, but Kassen has like a pretty like like only has like a mediocre leveling rate, but her library cost is almost just as good as Minariko's. She only has 1 level less, but she levels a lot slower. As you can see that there's like a 5 level difference. So there's a lot of like, it's very like individualistic for how it rewards characters. There's a lot of like thought put into it. Most people tend to just ignore the library, kind of, and they'll just like keep everything like at the same level. Like they'll just put everything up by like 10 at a time on everyone, but it's a lot more cost effective if you take advantage of the different like prices you spend. Which is why all my characters have like very different ones. So like these two have the exact same library cost, but their leveling rate is different. Whereas Mystia levels a lot faster, but her library cost is worse, etc., etc. Like, it's not really something you have to worry about, like, a ton, though. Like, if you just increase everyone's library cost by 10, it's not like you'll gonna struggle through the game anymore, so... Hey, quick. The main thing is just that if you want to, like, maximize your resources, it's better to just adhere to the restrictions, since it helps out the characters, so you really need the stat increase, whereas the ones who already have like comparatively high stats need the library increase less. $55 death resistance. Or dark resistance is like really bad. I said hi to him. What do you mean acknowledge quick? Oh, that sucks. You woke up with a cold sweat. Acknowledge him more. I guess I can't ask how it is going since you already answered the question before I had a chance to even say it. I want the yogurt doll. Yogurt doll. I'm gonna give this attention since you can reduce take less damage. And also I have like a lot of death resistance. I have the Criticism Sword, which I guess I can just run that. I did floor 11, nice. So you could only really use it like Dark and Spirit. We don't really need like a wide range of coverage. Who did you end up using? Minariko has like no death resistance to speak of, so I guess we're not starting with her. Legal it is. Actually, you know, Kokoro actually might be decent too. Using Barbara. He's doing it. I don't think he has any gems, so I can't tell him to roll for Coco. But anyway, my friend said to roll for Coco, so there you go. Right, we're gonna try the mask gimmick if I can. I don't think it's gonna go well. So the one I want is Joy. This is the first one, fortunately. Well, Joy's good and also Anger is good. I suppose run the same thing on her. You gave 30 rolls. I think that's how many I did. Maybe more, I don't remember. Let's see. Run once edition. I would give Suika a Gambler, but her wins will cost me too much right now. So we can't do that. Alright, I can use subclasses to increase my stats as well. Almost forgot about that. I've still not rolled once on the weapon banner. I don't know if I ever will. I feel like sounds like an investment. Let's get our defense increase. Everyone else should be able to live this probably pretty easily with the dark resistance. What gives high mind? Besides the item that just gives like high mind, at least. Also, let's go with the drum. I doubt it'll do more than 2,200 maybe, like with half damage. So... She's got 50 evasion, 3,000 mines. We should be pretty good. I don't think Yuriko's magic is that high. My friend said 30 rolls isn't enough to do 300. Better get started if you don't want to let down this anonymous person. Oh. I guess we're just gonna go double Curtis and Soro and still shut on Minariko so she can try to survive. Like, she has a resistance boost. Forgot about that. How much does that increase it by? 127. She should be okay with 50, but 115 then. Let's go with the shackles. Actually, wait, I think the one of the books gives a lot of dark, doesn't it? It gives 40. It gives extra mine, so I think it's better, even at the cost of slightly less. Inventory. Unfortunately, Suika's probably gonna get killed by something. Instant death. I really think there's like a good alternative to that. I can try to mitigate it, I guess. Actually, I don't have any more courtesan swords than mines. I'll hope for the best, I guess. I think I'll still make her a gambler just for the attack increase. I think it gives like plus 10 or something. What is her resistance? 63. Yeah, it's not like the best, but it's probably enough to get the job done. And Yomu, who already has like good resistance and stuff. Alright. get your rest if you need to. That should be the first mass. Yeah, attack, defense, magic, mind, I don't know if I'm gonna bring Race in. I'll come back to her. Actually, that might not be the best one for casting. I think Master Emblem is probably better. DP boost won't make a difference. So now I have everything. Yes, she does. I guess I'll give subclasses out for extra resistances then. We both can have this one. There's an extra dark resistance. And I'll go with dark resistance on her as well. Cassin Warrior. I probably should have gave Sanai Magician for the extra MP. Doesn't matter. Kokoro can have Magician because their spells cost a ridiculous amount. And I guess we'll just give Amulet's inventory. I think I gave it to Yomu. Or maybe I want Explosive Flame Sword actually. I don't think we'll ever attack at full HP. We might get like a couple hits in, but I don't think it's reliable enough. I'm just gonna go with the extra wound. Whoops, I didn't mean to pick TP. Oh, she's one short from an extra revive. Oh well. Misty had better avoid an attack. Otherwise she is like toast. I don't know if she actually uses Mystic, we'll take it anyway. Rayson is basically just a filler character at this point. Oh shit, we're 61. Level down. Alright. Alright, we live the strongest attack. And then now we have the Mask of Joy, which should like apply a debuff on like everything. I think is how it works. Destroy magic, nice. Thank God Misty dodged. I don't know if that one would have killed her. There's a chance though. And she should be dead, yep. Oh nice, we got the drops. That last attack she used is a row attack, so it does decreasing damage after each person from left to right. So it wouldn't have done like anything to Suika. And that one also doesn't inflict instant death, so she would have been fine. Well, all that work just to now go do it all over again. And this next boss is not as fun. we could full wipe to the next one, possibly. This one's quite annoying. So for some reason, when you have a certain number of level up bonuses, it like glitches out on this screen here, so it displays nothing. So. Yeah, this next boss is not very fun. I generally like question what the developer was going with when they decided to make this one. Because if not for one specific attack, oh shit, I just wasted. Oh, god damn it! I'm glad I saved. I just waited a thing that resets all of her investments, so I'd have to get them all again. But anyway, this next boss, it has an attack that bypasses defense entirely. And so if it didn't have that attack, this would be like the perfect boss to like demo Tenchi on. Because the boss buffs itself and she has an attack that can remove buffs from bosses, or from enemies, not just bosses. And most of its attacks use the physical stat, which she has physical resistance as one of her skills. So, and she just has really high defense too, so if not for that defense ignoring attack, she'd be like the perfect character. And you get Tenchi from the previous stratum, so hey Disash, how's it going? But it's just really weird like that they included that attack. This one should be weak to fire and spirit, if I remember right. So, who is our tank going to be? Is a good question. Yugi has pretty good physical resistance, actually, like good HP. So does Ron. So does Yomu. Maybe I should use Yomu. I swear she has regeneration, which can help make it easier to deal with. Also, the buff mechanic is like probably one of the most annoying things in particular about this one, is because Tenchi's buff removal is not guaranteed. It's like a pretty high chance to hit it, but if you don't get rid of its attack buff, it just is going to just bring the pain. Or just compare Yugi before we commit to Yomu. $160 and $124. Ignores defense. Yugi's better, but well, actually, Yugi has HP boost and Yomu doesn't, and I don't really want to waste a tome on that. So I think Yugi actually might be slightly better than. Alright, she's in the party. Whoops. Big HP. And she already has good wind resistance as well, which is another attack that the boss uses. Unfortunately, her debuff resistance is like complete garbage, which is going to suck for one particular point in the fight. So we need physical damage resistance, which is this. So that she takes very little from Rust. Let's see this. Then we just need to stack the HP. And I will just make Yugi my strategist, I guess. She's not really going to be doing anything else. And Tenchi will be a magician, so I have more chances to remove the buffs. The defense parry attack always targets the leftmost slot in this fight, so it's only Yugi who has to be able to be equipped to survive it. Anyone else is able to just go normal. She's at the bottom. It's this attack here. I don't believe leveling it up increases the effectiveness, but I'm going to check just in case. Because I could be mistaken. No, it does, okay. Like 4% per level, so it's a pretty... It's a pretty, like, significant increase then. So this... 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 I guess we'll just get both of these to make sure she has plenty of NP. I think this might be better than the Master Emblem. Chances are I'm not going to get like an extra attack out of the extra couple MP I'd get, whereas the extra MP recovery might actually make a difference if I run out too quickly. Yeah, so Divine Barrier. Drum. This gives slightly more defense, which is probably better here just because with the more damage you can just like nullify the other shield type hits. And we have Ron, who is going to be our, I guess, defense buffer. Yeah, this one can be pretty annoying because if you don't get rid of the attack buff, it's really difficult to survive. But like, because the boss has more than just single target attacks, it has a multi-target one, which will pretty much one-shot like anyone that isn't very invested to survive it. And you want to use magic attackers because the boss is like deathly allergic to magic attacks. Hi Zolatan. And unfortunately, our best magic attackers are extremely frail to everything. And they will be killed by a slight breeze. So, we'll bring Yuka as well. He hasn't really done anything for any bosses, so he might actually be decent here. Honestly, Senai could actually be probably a decent attacker where she just has this attack. I'm going to go with Kaguya instead as my spirit attacker. Do we need any of these? We need Guardian. Increased physical resistance and HP and stuff. Just patch through. Actually, I'll start with Kasen and see if I can get a attack debuff on it. Just oh. So I'll take Adversity actually just in case, because this thing can inflict status conditions. Guardian Spirits. See. I'll just take the Curse Iron. First aid kits on these two to make sure we survive. Chili needs this, this. Actually, I think the boss might not actually be able to hit her with the one. I think it might only be the wind attack. But whatever, it doesn't matter. We need HP boost. And I guess let's take a couple levels of Royal Flare. I guess we'll just stack a lot of this for HP. I'll just give the button just to Kaguya in case. No, actually, I'm pretty sure that the single targets always hit the left slot. So I don't think I can do that. I think I just need wind. One gives 32, this one gives 40. Hey now, I've used Patchouli for this before. She's surprisingly resilient to attacks if she's properly invested with her equipment. Also, like, she gets like mega damage reduction from this. Oh, it's Kaguya. Yeah, Kaguya's wet paper, unfortunately. But she has good affinities at least. She really needs HP boost, honestly. How many do I have? None. Oh, so much for that. So I don't think we actually need the piercing for this particular one. I believe this boss only has like 100 mind. I actually think I might go with Buddha's Stone Wool for the extra stats it gives. I mean, like the other attack is obviously better, but I'm kind of interested to see just how good this is. Let me just check like how much weaker it is. Oh god, it's actually a lot weaker. Okay, never mind, we're going with Bullet Branch. It's way too weak comparatively. Man, I really want to do this, but there's no way Kagi will live the first turn, or the second turn. So we'll just take the 32% in back. For the massive, like, 200 something defense we'll get from it. I guess Yoa will just be our backup tank. If somehow Yugi dies. Wait, where's... oh, there's Misty. I was like confused for a second. Actually... Misty probably needs the evasion to survive. Do I have evasion boost? Too. Because it's gotten really loud downstairs. So. Yeah, Herbalist. Oh crap, I'm like Yomo Guardian, I just I don't have to strategist. Oh, never mind. We need a backup strategist just in case. Okay, now Misty can dodge all the attacks. Watch her get hit by the very first thing. You can already see it happening. I think better than 20. You know what? I'm actually gonna go with the Meteor Drive for the Wind Affinity. She might actually live the multi-target attack. Actually, I can just give her HP. What am I thinking? Stupid. There. Now she'll definitely live the Wind attack. Let's see, so recover. So take desire to rest. Getting a lot of HP healing. Yuka, let's see. I don't think it resists nature. Yeah, it's just neutral to it. Unfortunately, you guys like really abysmal resistances for this. Or elemental resistance, rather. We'll make it work anyway. Should everyone? Oh shit, I didn't do these people yet. Oh crap, I forgot. So many characters. I'll be ready in 1 sec to fight it. I'm getting a message from people at school, so I was gonna see what it says. This might be a slightly awkward thing where I'm just gonna be answering text messages. I'll do my best. Also, hey Kathy. Alright. We lived the first turn. Dude, the worst 2 ones. Every time, I swear, it's always those two. And Tenchi's heavy, so I can't switch her. And that does way too much. And Yugi's probably dead now. Oh, we got lucky, sort of. Never mind. We're probably dead, but we'll try anyway. Okay. Well, I guess we have to resort to Yomu. Oh, she actually dodged, nice. And now we're gonna get debuffed. Gonna buff himself in the turn. I got a Patchouli this time. Or whatever, it's like it matters. Okay. Look at that. Look, see, that's how good Patchouli is. She just lived the boosted thing from this guy. Don't sleep on Patchouli, she's good. Probably, I guess. Aston's gonna get killed, probably. Oh, we got him. Okay. I can get her, but that might be next time. I was only planning to kill those 3 bosses. I didn't expect to beat all of them on the first attempt. Because I want to get started on my group assignment. So I guess that'll be it then. Thanks for watching. Sorry, Zelda fan. I wasn't expecting to win.